everyone, welcome back to another episode of Unlikely Sisters, the tale of five Digital Naaris, powered by Third Bell Studio. Today is not just any episode, it's one of the most emotional ones for me because today I'm talking about the city that raised me, the city that I called home for the last 18 years of my life, Jamshedpur, or as we lovingly call it, Tata Nagar. And here is the thing, I might be leaving this city very soon, maybe forever. Maybe I guess I won't come back anytime soon. But one thing I know is for sure is that Jamshedpur will always live in my heart like a permanent memory. Somewhere I can never forget, somewhere that will always remind me of home.
Oh my god, Libra Girl, you know what? Every time you talk about Jamshedpur, it feels like you're not just talking about a city, you're talking about a person. Like an old friend who shaped you, held you, and made you who you are. I haven't lived here, but through you, I want to see the city. I want to understand what makes Tata Nagar so special. And today, that's what we're going to do, take our listeners on an emotional walk through the streets of Jamshedpur. Okay, let's begin with the big fact. Jamshedpur was India's first planned city. Founded by Jamshedji Tata way before independence. And I think that's something to be proud of because planning a city back then wasn't common. Towns just grew organically, but this one, it was built with vision.
Yes, and you can actually feel that vision even today. The wide roads, the green space, the neighborhoods. It's all so thoughtful, minimalistic but modern, balanced. Like I remember I used to cycle to school in the mornings. The road felt safe enough, and the trees gave shade, and the whole city felt like it was breathing along with you. I used to think that wow, someone really imagined this long before even I was born.
Oh wow, that's the thing. It wasn't just about building factories, it was about building lives. A city where workers and their families could thrive, and I think that's why people have such an emotional bond here. It's not just bricks and steel, it's community.
Okay, oh my God, childhood here was something else. Like, you know how every city kid has their own landmark memories. Mine are Jubilee Park, and then honestly, the smell of Tata Nagar railway station. Okay, all right, but Jubilee Park especially, I can't even explain. Every Sunday, my parents would take me over there, and we would have ice cream. I would run around the fountains, and during Diwali, the whole city would lighten up with diyas and decoration, and it was pure magic.
Oh, so like Jubilee Park was basically your Disneyland.
Yeah, exactly, I would say, because that was my therapy space. Like, if I had a bad day in school, I would just go there, sit on the grass. Suddenly, everything felt lighter. It was, and it still is, our city's heartbeat.
And I'm like curious to know what about food? Every city has its comfort food. What's the taste of Jamshedpur for you?
Okay, don't even get me started on this. The littis from roadside stalls, the chaat from Sakchi Market, Pani Puri Bol, Puchka, basically we call near Bishnupur, and let's not forget the iconic Sudha Dairy kulfi in summers. When I was a kid, my dad would buy me one every time when he come back from home. And it became a little tradition for me. Even now, that taste reminds me of him and of home.
Oh wow, 18 years in one city. I am sure your school memories must be endless too.
Oh, totally. I studied here my whole life, and let me tell you, the joy of running late and catching an auto rickshaw, the group walks back home, or just sitting outside the school gate gossiping, it was priceless. I remember this was one rainy day, and I was drenched from head to toe walking back home, and instead of being annoyed, I was laughing out with my friends the whole way. Because in Jamshedpur, the rain isn't just a rain, it's an experience. The street smell is different, the trees look more green here, and honestly, It feels like the city is celebrating with you.
Oh, that's the kind of detail I love. Because when you say that, I can literally see the wet roads, hear the sound of rain hitting tin roofs, and smell that earthy fragrance. I think that's the beauty of small cities. The little moments feel bigger. So now, as you're leaving this place, what do you think hurts the most?
Oh, okay, the everyday things like not going to Jubilee Park on weekends, not seeing familiar shopkeepers in Vishnupur who know me by my name, or not bumping into people I have grown up with in random corners. It's not the big things, it's the little things that breaks my heart. The idea that one day I will be in some other city surrounded by glitter, but I will suddenly crave for that one simplicity of my home, and that hurts a lot.
And that's what makes it so powerful too. Because home is never really gone, you know. You carry it in your heart. And even when you're miles away, Jamshedpur will always live in you. Every kulfi memory, every rain soaked road, every laughter in Jubilee Park, it's all stitched into who you are.
Okay, you know what I admire the most is how Jamshedpur balance everything. It's industrial, yes, Tata Steel factories, industries, but it's still also so greener, calm, and peaceful. It's development with heart. I remember going to Dimna Lake for picnics and seeing the water shimmers against the backdrop of hills. It's breathtaking, and would you believe this is an industrial town?
Oh, that's rare. Because most industrial towns I've seen are chaotic, polluted, overwhelming. But Jamshedpur seems to have cracked the code. Steel on one side, serenity on the other.
Exactly. And I think that what makes me proudest is that this city taught me that growth doesn't mean losing your soul. You can be modern, yet simple, developed, yet grounded. Okay, if I had to describe Jamshedpur in one sentence, I would say that it's not the city of steel, it's the city of soul. It raised me, shaped me, and gave me roots. Wherever I go, I will always carry its simplicity, resilience, and warmth in me. Tata Nagar isn't just a dot on the map, it's my home, my story, and my forever.
And as someone listening to this, I feel like I have visited Jamshedpur through your heart. I can feel the food, at the rain, the park, the warmth of people, and I think our listeners must be feeling the same. That pull, that nostalgia, even if they have never been here.
So, to everyone who is listening, think about your home, your Jamshedpur. Maybe it's not as planned, maybe it's chaotic, maybe it's grand, but what matters is the way it makes you feel. Home is not about size, it's about soul.
And that's where we leave you for part 1. Thank you for joining us in this heartfelt tribute to Tata Nagar. In part 2, we'll dive into questions, stories from listeners, and maybe even explore how leaving home changes who we are.
Until then, this is Libra Girl
And Taurus Girl,
signing off from Unlikely Sisters, a tale of five Digital Naaris. Keep loving, keep remembering, and keep carrying your home in your heart. Stay tuned.